Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, quickly, I just want to push out all this information real quick in an attempt to form a program, a service. This is how my mind works, right? So, it's a lot of re-entry services provided for individuals coming home from incarceration, right? Trying to succeed despite having faced institutional adversity. So this is how I would create a program and services, right? So this particular document right here is an app that provides a service that eases your cost on transportation. So we would immediately tell the individuals to download this app, right? Download this app and use this app to your benefit. Up here is particular information pertaining to SNAP or food banks. And we would immediately have a counselor, somebody sit down and apply and do all of these things for this person. Here is a document that provides all of the information or all the phone numbers to vital programs in the area. Here is information on Coalition for Reentry, which is something that we would advise our clients to stay connected to, right? Always go to events and programs that promote what you're trying to do. The county itself, this is paperwork saying the county itself is hiring. The county is hiring. Don't never limit yourself. So we have, and I'm going to say a motivational speaker. I'm using that right now so you can understand where I'm going, trying to build a program. We would have somebody here in our program that speaks to our clients about value and confidence in themselves to even approach the county. Not McDonald's, and I'm not saying don't go to McDonald's. Not McDonald's, not Burger King, not none of these restaurants, not none of these things. Approach the county. You are big enough, you are strong enough, you are capable enough to work for the county. Start to put that on them so they can keep that same energy. Because in prison, people have a lot of mental energy and they have a lot of belief in themselves. When I get home, I'm going to execute. When I get home, I'm going to execute. But when they get home, it becomes daunting and they lose that vigor. They lose that belief in themselves. And talking to them like, yo, go to the county hiring. Man, I got felonies, man, I've been in jail. The county is hiring. Nowhere on this paper does it say, don't apply if you ain't got felonies, if you got felonies. Find that out or figure that out once you get there. You understand? So this is another document or a piece of paper that gives you direct contact to vital places, drug and alcohol, housing and shelter, nutrition, physical health, youth guidance and support, mental health and supportive services, utility assistance, legal services, parenting support. And we would have somebody in our program that literally step for step contacts with the client, sits down and goes over a particular format of the services that they would need, and they would be provided with information right there on the spot, calling these numbers, documenting it, logging all these numbers into their phone, calling these people and getting familiar with these people. Over here is something that's interesting because it's a re-entry simulation, meaning people who haven't been incarcerated can experience what it's like to walk in somebody's shoes and having hardship coming home from prison, which I think is very interesting. I think that's very interesting, and our program would allow something like this in it because we would take the parents, the neighbors, and the community of the incarcerated and bring them into a discussion and have them walk in the shoes of somebody who has barriers to employment. I just received an email, I don't think if you could see it, from the lady Candy at this number because I just downloaded this app because I need help with ride sharing. Anyway, this is the CareerLink information, and everybody has CareerLink in their town. I am today, inshallah, going to fill out this paperwork and get reacquainted with CareerLink. So I want to go to the middle real quick, because when I came home and I went to the halfway house at Keystone Correctional Services, which is a place that helped me tremendously, and it's an individual there who I deem her to be very important in my life, who has helped me tremendously. There's information all around that building on the walls about this woman named Miss Patty Kim. She's a state representative. And what her office does, so you can see the paperwork behind the paper, is Guide to Pardons. The paperwork that I seen was dealing with expungement. And this is what this paperwork is dealing with, because in our program, we can build in the service of having a direct contact or conduit to Miss Patty Kim's office that allows re-entrants to immediately start to tackle getting their record expunged, like immediately, like soon as they come home, to remove that barrier. I heard somebody speak at the second annual walk for re-entrants pertaining to Second Chance Month. And this was just the other day. And the person said, I think it was the county commissioner said, we have to start viewing re-entry to be necessary at the moment of arrest. The moment somebody gets arrested, we need to be planning for their re-entry back into society. And that's big. That's big. Because when you get arrested, you're going to go through the criminal justice system. There is no doubt about it. And you're going to experience the criminal justice system. It's not something that you won't experience. But re-entry can start the moment that the affidavit of probable cause is filed at the district court. We can start this program that I'm showing you on this bed that I'm putting together while we're talking. Can focus on the moment someone gets arrested and be present in their life through that process, all the way through incarceration, and they'll be fully prepared to come out with all this information. All this information is already going to be processed, documented, and in effect. There'll be a year, 2 years prior to even seeing the parole board, already in a position to know what the next 18 months to 36 months of their life is going to look like when they get freedom, when they get paroled. So one of the last things I want to show you is these two booklets. This is very important, especially to me and to this program, right? Is Pennsylvania Grants and Resource Directory 2023-2024. Everybody like, oh, where's the money at? Or where's the assistance at? Or where's the help at? Right here. Right here. This is where it's at. Pages and pages and pages of funding and grants that Pennsylvania provides to their residents. And then this book is an entrepreneur's guide to creating a business in Pennsylvania. I don't really need to say much about these two things, is because I'm trying to utilize these two things right now. I called this lady, I texted this lady. I have not looked at the text message yet, but I'm going to look at it. I've applied for SNAP. You understand? I intend to go to this meeting. I will go onto this website and apply for a county job. I will look at this particular document and jot down all the phone numbers and names of the necessary people that I need to have in my contact list. I will devise a program or a curriculum that mimics this. This is excellent. I am going to walk over to CareerLink sometime today and file this paperwork. I am going to file this particular paperwork. This is an example copy. That's how effective this office is. Like, somebody did it as an example to show you step for step how to complete this document. But I will file this because I am definitely trying to get my record expunged and be an example for those who come after me. This is what I did. These are the things I faced in getting my record expunged. So I'm saying that because each thing in the circle, it's not really a circle, but just ride with me, can be a program that we can create from the ground up. Just with this information right here, we can create a service from the ground up. And last but not least, this is a particular document that highlights companies that hire felons in Pennsylvania, companies that hire felons in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. There's jobs everywhere for felons, those who are trying to succeed despite institutional adversity.